the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Troy's offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dishman. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. Let's see if they can do it.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Miami's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Soto. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. The Hurricanes have this offense rolling. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Punts it out of the air. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got it. Quick step and go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. With the catch, it's Dishman. There he goes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finding an escape route. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Under fire. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Worthy. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well, and they've got a special group this year.
Intercepted. Big play stop pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They put points on the board on a couple of drives, but now they like to stick one in the end zone. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Tight end now in motion. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. On the run, it's Soto. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Gives it to the back on the draw. Fighting off the defender.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the second.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here's it! And the defense gets home and makes the 7-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground, he's got it again.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away, they did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He'll pull it on the read. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, Hurricanes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final first half. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hines. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. That's caught. It's Hines. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And here's the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reese. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Going to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's a play the defense needed to get their team momentum back. You know the coach was telling them inside the locker room at halftime, we need something good to happen right away. We have got to set the tone, and we've got to do it on defense. So on 3rd down, on the opening drive of the half, they're able to get the sack. They're trailing just by a few points. They have an opportunity now to take the lead because of that great play.
Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Thanks to grab. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Thrust that arm out. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. He'll keep it himself. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dishman. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floating away. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And to get rid of it quickly. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Canes decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They want to run it left here. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive, even when you get in this part.
Beck's going for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to slam in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And now on 3rd down after that last run. They'll run play action. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Canes are on the move. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And wings it incomplete.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 9 to Kansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Trojans send out the punt unit.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Looking for space, it's Soto. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. It's complete to the left. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Quickly complete.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Using his legs at Soto, and he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They're dealing with a second and long. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They go to the ground. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Trojans will start us up here in overtime. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Troy! And they're on top during overtime. field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Canes! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Man, you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a good game.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The sure hands, it's Reese. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now they regain the lead.
And he drills the short field goal. Listen, man, a little bit of disappointment, right? Like, I think they were in position. You wanted to get the touchdown. Now, all the pressure shifts to your defense and trying to get a stop, Jesse, because if they get in the end zone, this ball game's over.
This defense now has to come out with a sense of urgency. You're absolutely right. Would have wanted the touchdown. You take what you get. You got the 3. Now the defense has the ball.
The Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Working that wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A crucial 3rd and 3 on this opening drive of overtime. It's complete! A game winner! What a finish in double overtime! My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.